We are here. I'm going to fix that in a minute. Everybody. Hi. Okay, I can't believe I made it. I'm so happy. Just happy I made it to my own show. Okay. And then I haven't started yet, so... Oh, this is like fundamentally messed up. Okay, I think that helped. Okay, I think that helped. Hi everybody, good morning. I'm kind of still crooked. You guys, we're gonna have to just roll with it because this is why you need a team to do things, and things should not be ran alone. Hi, Jessica. Nice to see you. Hi, everybody. Good morning. Good morning. How do I chat? There we go. Good morning. How is everybody feeling? Oh, yay. We're going to be chatting all things fall and getting prepared for fall and loving fall and really breaking down how we want our next quarter of the year to look. So this is going to be a fun, good morning, Shani. Good to see you. This is just going to be a fun episode. How's everybody doing? How was your week? I posted in my Instagram stories earlier this week that while it has been a short week, it has been a long week. I can't even believe we had Monday off or that Monday was even if you don't have a job, Monday was a rest day, even for the kids' school and all that, because it literally feels like this has been the longest week. Just juggling. Anna! Hi, Anna. I haven't had time to talk to my friends this week. I barely had time to shower this week. And all good things. But I think I told you guys earlier, or maybe I said this in the womanhood, I have a lot of plates right now and they're all full and they're all important. So there is no, we can let this slide. Everything is needing my undivided attention. So it's a lot. Hi. I'm showing out with this weather. Me too, Hannah. Thriving. I have on a sweater, you guys, and and I'm not being Delulu. I have on this sweater and it's actually cold. And I had coffee this morning with a lady at a local coffee shop, and we were outside, and not one drip of sweat. Okay, not one. It was amazing. That has been the saving grace of this chaotic week, is that the weather has just been wrapping me up in its warmth. So I really can't even complain, honestly. If I'm gonna be busy, make it busy with a breeze in the air, okay? So today we're talking about all things fall. I do have an icebreaker question. Let me get that. Let me catch my breath, y'all, because I literally just got in the door. And let's not put that water bottle. By the way, still loving this water bottle. It is still top-notch water bottle. But does anybody else feel like their body actually feels better when they are dehydrated? When I overconsume, not overconsume, but when I drink the recommended amount, my body's this is too much. We don't like it. We like to feel dehydrated. My body thrives on dehydration. So instead of drinking 4 of these, I'm just going to drink 1.5. I'm no doctor. Don't take my advice. I'm just saying what works for me. I have a question for you, non-fall related, before you start, please. I was trying to go back into all your homeschool videos, like when you started, because I just love watching them and getting back. But I do not see any of them. Is this because they are no longer available? So some of them should be live again. Let me check. I didn't private. So when all the kids were in school, yes, I privated all of my videos. But since then, I have unprivated some of them. So let's see which ones are here. Yeah, so there's like a homeschool day in the life fall videos that was filmed 10 months ago. It's insane that was only 10 months ago. I have fall and winter books for your homeschool. I have an honest day in the life homeschool vlog. I have September homeschool update. I have another vlog. So I have a lot of I have a homeschool schedule, homeschool changes, 5 books that changed me, what I've learned through homeschooling. I have some Christmas videos up. I have a lot of, especially like my vlogs from like September, October, November, December. All of those are up right now. And then, yeah, so it's not a lot. It's literally 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21. Really only 20 like homeschool specific videos, but they are live. And so those are the ones that you can binge for now. I might go through, I watch them and make sure I'm not giving too much information on the kids, since I do have kids in school. I just want to respect and protect their privacy. But since I was most concerned about my middle schooler, because middle schoolers are weird and mean, but since she's back at home, I let some of them live. So some of them are live. Okay, oh, no. I don't know how to, oh, there we go. Okay, the icebreaker question is about to be put in the chat. And it is, and I'm going to give you guys time for this. It is, what is your most nostalgic, if I can spell that right, nostalgic fall memory / activity? Or what I mean by this question is what memory or scent or smell or activity, or what instantly takes you back to your childhood fall? What is that one thing? Remember, we're not putting the answer until I say 3, 2, 1, and we'll blitz it and just put it all in at one time. But what's that one memory that literally just takes you back to a fall day? I have mine. I really had to close my eyes and think about my childhood fall, but I can't wait to share mine. I can't wait. So be thinking about that. The weather is changing. It is warmer. Life is cooling. Earth is cooling. Football's back on. Kids are back at school, or we're homeschooling. It's about to be chili season. It's about to be crock pot season. It's about to be primetime picnic season. There's no reason for us not to be ecstatic. Now, I know some people do enjoy fall, but they're but I know what's coming. And what's coming is the dark, never-ending winter. So I know some people kind of are in that position where it's they're excited for fall, but they're not excited for winter. So I do get that. Good morning, Juancetta. Juancetta is another real friend in life that I have not been able to see. And I love you. Good morning. I'm so happy you're here. Okay, so again, the icebreaker is, what is your most nostalgic fall memory or activity? I think I gave you guys enough time while I was doing my fall commercial. So in 3, 2, 1, blitz all your answers in the chat and we will read all of them. I need to write mine. Actually, I'll share mine. My most nostalgic memory or activity. This is when I knew it was fall. When I came home, riding the bus, my bus stop was right in front of my house. So the bus stopped and I got out, and we have this huge maple tree in my childhood home that would literally get ombre, like it would be dark red at the top, or gorgeous. And I would see that tree changing, and I would go inside, and while I was at school, my mother magically turned the house into a fall, I don't know, like a catalog page. And it was just scarecrows and leaves, and it smelt good because she had cleaned everything that day. And that's when I knew fall arrived. When my mom decked the house, the tree was changing colors. I had to have on a hoodie getting off the bus, and the air was just like so cool and crisp and perfect. That's my childhood fall. Let's hear about you guys. Hannah says candy corn because it's so nasty. All the teachers used it in elementary school to make crafts. They did. Also, I need to know who grew up with the Midwest fall, because Midwest fall, top tier. WK Max, coming home from school and smelling pine salt on the floors and a casserole in the oven for mom cleaning and cooking. We are the same person, yes. Our tiny town homestead said burnt dust. We had baseboard heaters that didn't get turned on all summer. So the first cold day we turned them on and the whole house always smelled like burnt dust. I know, I can smell it. I know the exact smell you're talking about. Hilarious. Going to the fair, it was always in the fall where I'm from. I love that. I don't have nostalgic memories for myself as a child. However, as a mom, let's stop that. Let's clap, because right there, she's changing. She's changing how her kids get to experience fall, and that's beautiful. I made a priority to make memories for my kids. I think of raking the leaves. Yes, that was another one. And my kids playing with the piled leaves. Yes. I wish. I'm in Miami. That doesn't happen here. It feels like summer here. Okay, I just met my real life, for work. I had a coffee date with someone, and she's from Miami. So look at that. In Louisiana, fair season marked fall for us. Oh, the best memory was going to the fair. And after we left, we could go across the street for the best donuts in Shreveport. Donuts fair, sign me up. We have baseboard heaters, and I can still smell that too. It's so funny. I'm going to have to transform my house to give my kids that catalog home. You know what? And it was, our moms got to exist before Pinterest and Instagram, and we get to see how everyone else's house looks, right? But like, our mothers really only had catalogs and their own taste, and my mom's taste, the way my mom decks a house out, I mean, even when it's not, she does it for summer, she does it for every season. The way she decks a house out is just so unique to her. And that's something that I love about women in her age group, is that she don't care if it's like aesthetically pleasing for Instagram, even though it is aesthetically pleasing for Instagram. That's not why she does it. She does it because she's just gifted at it. Raking leaves up in the backyard with my siblings and jumping in them. Yes, Ohio and Michigan fall. You cannot beat it. And Indiana. Don't leave Indiana out. We're not going to leave Indiana out, because Indiana is in the Midwest, folks. I remember, like, you have not experienced a true fall until you've had to go trick-or-treating with your winter coat on, okay? Because it was snowing, or because it was just freaking cold. You haven't experienced a Midwest true fall until you've had that experience. I'm just saying. And I'm going to need everyone who has had the experience of trick-or-treating with your winter coat on because it was snowing to support me in the comments, okay? Yes, Indy. We love Indiana. Well, do we? No, I love Indiana location, and that's it. Indiana's Indiana. I love all these, you guys. I love it. I'm from South Carolina. Then we lived in South Georgia. So y'all just let me believe. Okay, Hannah, we need to fix this. You need a trip up north so that you can feel a real fall, because you know I'm in North Carolina now, and while there's a change and it is very fall-like, it's not you, Hannah. We're going north. We're going north. I'm kidnapping you and we're going north. I don't know if I can say that on YouTube. It was a joke. It was a joke, YouTube. Yeah, we're gonna go north because, my goodness, there's just nothing like it. Okay, I love that. Thank you guys so much. Yes. Speaking of that, we'll talk about that later. Okay, let's move on to little tiny enjoyments. Our LTEs of the week. Remember, these are little tiny things that really just elevated your week, made you feel good, was an enjoyment, brought you joy. What are your LTEs? Again, I wish I could do a banner right here, but I don't know how to do it. So there's your banner. LTEs. Dun-dun-dun-dun. My little tiny enjoyments this week have been morning walks. Absolutely love my morning walks with the crisp air, and my evening walks. So I do 2 walks a day, and they've been great. This has been the top. This has been the thing that has me working so hard, because there's an end goal. And that end goal is that I have 2 really cool fall trips in the books. Anyone who knows me, anyone who is military, knows how difficult it is to plan anything with a service member in your life. It is so hard. Not being around family, having someone to watch the kids while you're gone. It is impossible. Also, the military at any time can be like, oh, hey, I need you to go away for 2 weeks, and hopefully your wife and kids just can make it work. Like, anyone who knows me knows that it's hard, and anyone who's military knows that it's so hard. But I have been planning, really, one trip is a work trip, but I'm still excited for it because it's a fun work trip. The other one is vacation. And I just can't wait. I can't say too much about it yet, but I've been planning it, and like, tickets are booked, hotels booked, babysitters are booked, which is insane. That's right. It's a vacation without kids. I'm so excited. I'll tell you guys more later, but that has been a little tiny enjoyment of mine. Building my fall wardrobe. Oh, wait a minute. Wait for it. You guys, talk about this a little bit. Let's see how far I can go and you still hear me. You guys can't see it. They're on Instagram though. If you are a petite woman, meaning you're like, I think it's 5'3" and shorter, wide leg, high-waisted, wide leg jeans are your friend. You're welcome. Go get some. Go get some. And also, I think it works for everyone. But specific short women stay away from that because we're like, it's going to make me look shorter. These jeans, you guys, they just do something. They do something. So I've been building my fall wardrobe, really excited about it. My go-to is always Old Navy because Old Navy's clothes just fit my body. I never buy it and I'm like, ugh, I have to return this. I buy it and I'm like, exactly. This is exactly what I needed. So building my fall wardrobe and thrifting has been so much fun. Hi, Q. Hi, Desiree. You're learning military life now. Yes, it's a very special one. It's a very, you know, I was speaking to a military wife this morning and I told her, I said, life just feels like a jigsaw puzzle. Like, until you've been in the military, either kid in the military or a military spouse, I honestly can't even, civilian problems are civilian problems. And then there's military problems. And until you've like raised your kids with just you and your husband and have like literally jigsawed your whole life and figured it all out. Like I can't even, it's hard for me to relate to your civilian problems. It really is, because it's a whole different life. And this is just shout out to every military spouse, which 92% of military spouses are women. So mostly women figuring it out, because it is impossible and hard, and I need a nanny and I need a driver and I need all these things. But because military spouses are also very savvy with their money, we're like, no, I'm gonna do it, I'll figure it out. We're half the problem because we don't be asking for help. But also when we do ask for help, it's very difficult. It's a whole thing. Military is a whole thing. Another thing, we're going over LTEs, so please feel free to let me know your little tiny enjoyments. Another thing that I am enjoying is womanhood in the fall. We had a womanhood meeting, and Carissa was like, you know, the womanhood really, really thrives in the fall. And we do. We're here. We have our fall plan out. I also have a womanhood team getaway plan where we're going to be coming up with next year and how we want next year to go, and retreats and all of that. So that's just really exciting because, you know, I was just surviving in the summer, and it's so good to be back. And the last little tiny enjoyment is the Womanhood's Book of the Month for the Bookish Babes Book Club, the Lost Bookshop. Oh my gosh. I'm 80% done. I haven't finished it yet, but the way this book is keeping me up at night, because I'm reading it, even though I've had the longest days and I'm tired, but I can't put it down. I haven't read a book like that in a long time. Highly recommend The Lost Bookshop. It's like magical realism, a little bit of historical fiction. It is chef's kiss. So good if you're into that kind of thing. All right, let me get caught up on the comments. My husband getting home from work every day, we've been used to having him pop in for lunch and randomly working minutes from our house. Civilian life is so different. I actually miss him now. That is so, yeah. Civilian life is different. But Hannah, I'm so happy you guys are like settling into it. It's always so cool to see a military family settle into that normal civilian life. LTE, decorating for my fave, the autumn season. Yes, Q. We talked about that. The icebreaker question was, what is the most nostalgic memory of fall? And a lot of people put like maybe it was just me and one other girl, but like their mom decorating the home for fall was like the thing. Fresh flowers from my garden. Oh, I've never had this before and I'm loving it. Also the wonderful grandma from our church who is letting us garden her land and has basically adopted our girls. That's community at its finest. And I just pray that, like, for every person who doesn't have family close, I just pray that the Lord allows people into your life who beautifully and love on your kids. Because that's so important. That that's beautiful. Watching from Mexico. Hola! Decorating for autumn. Do you live in Mexico or are you visiting? Like, help. I love this. Not that I don't miss him. Not that I didn't miss him when we were in the military, but I see him a lot. But I seen him a lot if he wasn't deployed. I got used to it. Oh, Hannah, I'm so happy. Butterflies. The leaves changing colors in Michigan when I was little. Yes. Q, I didn't know you lived in Michigan. Yes, I did. I knew you lived in Michigan. Decorating for autumn. I've started working out again and finally going for more walks because trying to get out and walk in the summer heat was ghetto. Wansetta, ghetto. Also, you, me, and Jordan need to do our last year we did that paint class. We need to do that again. And we did it at the end of October. So, I can't do October though because military, but we got to plan that. LTE, exercising all week. Me too. That's one of my LTEs too, guys. Coming outside in the AM and it's not but hot. Yes. These cloudy, rainy days. Yes. I'm so happy it's been giving you that, Anna. Gosh, you guys, I love it. Remember, find the tiny bits of joy because they matter. Now let's move on to fall, guys. We're ahead of schedule. I'm killing it this morning. Yes. Juan said it. We are. We have to make this. Yeah, because Juan said it. If I don't see you by the end of, if I don't see you by January, that'll mark a whole year. We're 45 minutes away from each other, Juan said it. 45 minutes. Why? But in our defense, our whole lives changed this year. You got a job, I got a job, moving pieces, children, we're fine. There's no guilt. But girlfriend, we might just meet again in January to celebrate your and Jordan's birthday again, a year later. How fantastic. Oh my goodness. I have a lot of energy this morning. I'm going to sip some water. Okay. I do need to say something. Completely nonpartisan, but it is about voting. I want to encourage everybody to vote. And I'm not just talking about the presidency. There is you have to vote down the ballot. There are House districts that matter, senators, governors, school districts, and superintendents. If you care about your roads and your schools, whether or not your kids go to the public schools in your areas, the quality of your area and the people in your area is dependent upon your schools. Paying our teachers right, making sure we get scary things out of the way for educating our kids. And I have to walk around this because it's YouTube, but we all know the very big scary thing that happened this week. And had people been civically engaged, had the same people who are raging and angry on social media, not saying that they didn't, but if you vote down the ballot, if you vote for what affects your area and you vote for it strong and confidently and educated, you will have more control of our communities. And I don't know, I saw a meme that just makes me laugh, but it was this is what we get when you let football coaches teach civics. There's a system, and everyone wants to yell about the president. The president doesn't really control that much, but the people that do control a lot are the people that you can meet right now in your area, governors and House district and senates. They are working a whole bunch of open public things right now so that you can ask them questions face to face about your community. What is gun safety where you are at? Where do your schools rank? North Carolina ranks 45th out of 50 per, meaning as far as how much money they spend per student. We are at the bottom. So how do we change that? We get out and we vote. Vote. I'm so sorry, LaShanta, that was 5 miles from your home. I have another friend who lives 15 minutes from there, another friend who lives 10 minutes from there. And I was at an event last night, and this 14-year-old, I asked them the question, what's the biggest issue that is closest to you, that you're most concerned about? And there was this 14-year-old girl there, and she said, gun safety. I cried. I'm like giving this presentation, but completely cried. Because no child should have to worry about that, and it's a very real thing. And because there's so much disinformation and misinformation and conspiracy theorists, people who have nothing better to do than look online for conspiracies, which I do believe some conspiracies, but like then there's the really real things that are happening, and people need to wake up. It is your responsibility to civically engage and to engage responsibly. And that's all I'm going to say. If we don't, we have to get people in office that have the people, and again, I'm not talking about big office. I'm talking about local government here. Do you even know your local government? Do you know who's running? Like, if not, research it, because it matters. It matters. And I just feel like I needed to say that. And I also want to do like a minute of silence for the victims and for the community. So we'll start that now. Okay. Yes, great question. How can you get unbiased political information? So it's a very hard question. So we'll start with this. When it comes to your local government, you're going to want to go to your county's website, and they will tell you who's running, and then you need to look up those person. Local politics are not as corrupt, and there's not too much misinformation happening. Your governors, your Senate, your House districts will be very clear on where they stand. So for that, research that. If you're in North Carolina, I do have a really cool resource that breaks down it's a North Carolina voters guide that breaks down every single candidate. So I can get that to you if you're in North Carolina. If you're in Ohio, Pennsylvania, Michigan, there's another one, but I can't. If you're in one of those, I can also get you a voter's guide for your state. Indy, I don't have one in Indy, but look up who's running. Look up Look up your House district. If you need to know, it's on my phone. On my Instagram stories, does everybody follow me on Instagram here? If so, on my Instagram stories, I'm going to link a website that if you put in your name and your address, it brings up your precinct. It brings up where you're supposed to go for voting. It brings up what house district you're in. So I'm going to put that resource on my Instagram when I get done here. And that will help you in this huge, it's a lot. Politics are a lot, but that'll help you figure out what precinct you're in, who's your house districts, school, who's running for your school boards, and one more other thing. So that'll get you started. And then know your governor, because governors are huge. North Carolina had Roy Cooper for governor, and Roy Cooper was just amazing. And this is a big year for us because it's either Mark Robinson or Josh Stein. And Mark Robinson, research your governors, because governors are important. Michigan. I have a voter guide for Michigan. I think I might have already said that. That wasn't the state I was missing, or maybe it was. But I do have a voter's guide for Michigan as well. And then as far as getting non-biased, listen, most things are going to be a little biased. So you're going to have to take the research that you read and then fact check that research. So for example, I have a really cool printout information thing on Project 2025, but I always tell everybody, read the 400 pages, not all of them, but read through the parts that might affect you most. So if you're a veteran, how is Project 2025 going to affect, like, you still need to read through information for yourself. That's the best way to get unbiased information, is to research your research, and also just that's what I'm going to say. So I do have voter guides for those states. And then I'm going to link that voter, like how to figure out who the heck you're supposed to be voting for. I'll link that on my Instagram later. It's just important. Like, everybody wants to talk about pumpkin spice and fall and cooler weather. Okay. Also, we have a huge election coming up in November. So let's also make it to the polls. And don't tell me your vote doesn't matter. Don't tell me that, because that's the most uneducated thing you can say. It does matter, especially at a local level, and get out and vote. That's my little commercial on that. Get out and vote so that little kids aren't going to school being terrified that they're going to get hurt, to say the least. And yes, Diana, I agree with you. Homeschool parents being so insensitive, so ignorant, so that's why I homeschool. Great. That just shows me that there's a collectiveness that people refuse to see. And just because you homeschool, or just because you're this, or just because you're military, just because you're Christian, or just because, name all the subcultures that we as humans put ourselves in. You are human at the base. And if you don't care about the safety and the common good for everybody, that makes me think a lot different of you. So yes, go to the polls early. Know when, you know what? I'm about to pull this up for y'all so that nobody has an excuse. 1 second. Okay, you need to be registered to vote by October 11th at 5 p.m. That's the deadline. To request a mail or absentee ballot, you need to do that by Tuesday, October 29th. To return absentee or mail-in ballot, you need to do that by Tuesday, November 5th. Early voting available October 17th through November 2nd. Amazing. General election day voting is, of course, November 5th. If you don't know how to get registered in the state you're in, if you need information on that, Board of Elections, literally Google whatever city you're in, Board of Elections, and they will help you with that. Get registered and vote. Like, this isn't a joke. This isn't a joke. And I know no one wants to talk about it. If you don't want to talk about it, and if you don't want to engage civically, then you don't get to complain about things. Period. Okay, I'm done. Now off to fall. Was this what anyone was expecting during fall, y'all? Also, Juancetta, I'm throwing a really cool party in your area for military spouses next week. So I need to get that information to you, because it would be great if you were there. I think it's on a Tuesday. I'll get that information to you. Okay, fall bucket list. It's a really hard transition. Somebody give me a segue. I really wish I had some pumpkin spice right now. Thanks, guys. Okay, so for fall, I want to talk about the bucket list stuff I have for me as the individual woman I am, and then for my family as the collective woman I am. You see that? Did you see that segue? There's the individual, and then there's the collective, and we got to care about both, okay? So I want to know, what do you guys have on your bucket list as the woman. So no family stuff right now. What is on your bucket list as for yourself to do during this fall season? Is it cleaning out the cabinets? Is it going on a beautiful hike in the mountains? Is it putting up shelves and decorating your home? What is it? Going from what we have to do, vote, to what we want to do. Fall fun. Thank you. You know what? We're going to pin that. Yes, we are. Wait, can I pin your comment? Yes. No, I can't. Dang it. I want to pin that. I love that. So what you have to do is vote. What we get to do is have fall fun. Very Tamir, very mindful. I hate you, Hannah. Hannah knows I can't stand that. You're welcome, Q. Thank you. I'm glad it didn't fall on. I'm happy there were some people who wanted to hear that. So on my individual, what I get to do and what I can't wait to do is I want to read 5 books, you guys. I've been on a reading kick thanks to the Womanhood Book Club. So the Lost Bookshop, and then I'll probably read like 2 more with the Womanhood. And then I have 2 more on my list. One is Cackle by Rachel Harrison. Really, really want to read that. The other one, hold on. So I'm trying really hard to not buy new books. I bought this last year. I read like a little bit of it and I want to finish it. It's so cute. It's just a cute little checking out crime mystery novel. When I got it last year, I was like, oh, I'm going to read this in like a day. But of course, life got ahead of me and I didn't read it. So I'm going to restart this. I want to do Cackle. I'm about to finish the Lost Bookshop like by this weekend. I plan on finishing that. And I just want to have more time reading. On my Instagram stories this week, I talked about my reading corner and how it's just been like, it's very, like at the end of my long day, the kids are sleeping and I go in this corner and I turn on my light and I just read, and it's been such a good pause of my day. Brings down my heart rate, makes me like be present. And so I really just want to keep it up, keep reading, but not buy any new books. So I have a couple in my Kindle that like I already bought, so that's good. And then I'm going to read this. Also, hello, it's fall. Fall TV is back. I am going to be binging all the things. Oh, what is that Hulu one that just dropped its 2nd season? Courtney, hey. It's okay, girl. Welcome. I have a lot of TV shows that I want to binge. There's a Kristen, what's her name, you guys? Dax Shepard's wife, Anna. She's coming out with one on Netflix that I want to do. The Perfect Couple just dropped on Netflix. I think I have to get Stars again because I think Outlander is dropping. Like, so much good TV is coming. So, Murders in the Building. Me and Journey are binging that together. Season 4. Or is it season 5? No, it's season 4. So good. So good. So just binging TV. Like, Tell Me Lies. Yes. That... Did you watch it? Because if you watched it, Kristen Bell. Yes. Thank you guys for finishing my sentence. Tell Me Lies season 2. I'm trying to decide if I want to binge it when I have to do some flying and traveling, or if I want to binge it this weekend. I don't really know. I think I'm going to read this weekend and then save Tell Me Lies for the plane ride. We'll see. I'm looking forward to planting outside in the flower bed and not having heat exhaustion. To only watch my work shrivel. Yep, shrivel up in this Texas seat. I bet Anna can agree with you on that. I'm looking forward to practicing. Yep, yeah. Practicing outdoor skating. You're going to be cute. You're going to be the cutest outdoor skater, Q. Get out of here. I'm going to do some fun gardening as well. Everyone's doing fall gardening. I'm not, but I did. Did you guys see my sweet potato harvest? I was very impressed. I was very impressed by that. But I'm not gardening in the fall. Just not. I'm not. Another thing that's on my fall bucket list is Sacred Sundays. because we have such full weeks, I really want to save Sundays for like slow morning laundry, planner dates with Journey, and just like, that's what Sunday is going to be, and I want to guard that, so I'm going to have to guard it. I'm only going to make a couple excuses for if one family wants to come over because they might be moving soon, so I might make that excuse for them. But other than that, we're not being social. I'm not babysitting your kids. I'm not doing nothing on Sunday. I am retreating every Sunday. Yeah. Just something. A mellow Monday. Ooh. Okay, wait, can we do Sacred Sunday and Mellow Monday? Like, we're going to work on Monday, but we're going to make it mellow. I need to write that down. Mellow Monday. Look. Because that's another thing. We had a conversation about that in the womanhood, and just how in our August come to the table for me. Like, I do need that Mellow Monday. Yeah. And then Taco Tuesday. Desiree. We got Sacred Sunday, Mellow Monday, Taco Tuesday. We're almost through the week. We're going to survive. This is great. Look, Taco Tuesday on the list. Keeping Taco Tuesday has never failed any of us. We good. Mellow Monday, we're good. Gosh. Okay, another thing on my fall bucket list is travel. We have not a lot of travel, just three like things coming up. They're not all big trips, but just putting in that time to step away. Again, one's a work trip, so there's going to be a lot of work, but my sister's meeting me where I'm going, so that'll be fun. And then just enjoying the fruits of my labor. And then that leads me to my second one, which is practice being. Like, I feel like I'm always working for that next season or like that next thing. I don't feel like that. But I didn't realize this about myself, or I forgot this about myself, but having a job has highlighted it. Like, I am a very driven, goal-based person. So, which is great because it makes me good at what I do, but also I need to learn how to pause and breathe and not work my thyroid into stress, like all the things I need to remember, which it's hard, but these cornerstone little trips, getaways that I have planned are hopefully going to just ground me and remind me that it's okay to pause. Just be in the moment and not focusing on what's coming. I'm like this. I need to work on it too. Yes, Courtney. Like, even just breathing constantly, like, and reminding myself to breathe. That's why I go on my walks in the morning and in the afternoon. As much as like maybe they'll help me lose weight, the main part is like my mental, and they're also my prayer walks. Like, I am walking and I am talking to the Lord, and I am like being and pausing and not, even if I have a million things to do that day, I'm gonna go on this walk and I'm gonna be, and I'm not gonna let this invisible time rush me, right? So it's been nice. But I need to continue. My oldest wants to carve pumpkins. Oh, yes. Okay, so that's all of the things that I want to do for me. If everybody's done talking about, but no, you ladies do not understand the assignment. I need more of you to comment what you're doing for yourself this fall, and then we'll get into family. But we will be taking care of ourselves, ladies. So give me something in the comments, one thing that you want to do for you this fall. I'm waiting, ladies. We're not going to talk about family fun until you guys talk about what you're going to do for yourself. Thank you. Trying a new hairstylist, hoping she will know how to trim, not cut my hair. Okay, that's awesome, and good luck. I hope she does it right. Church mom group, soul feeding. Yes. We love that. Good job. More self-care for me, like you just said, being in the moment, but also just relaxing and enjoying who I am and what's next for me. Courtney, I like that. Enjoying me, enjoying who I am, enjoying how far I've come, enjoying what I'm doing, and enjoying who and how God has made me, and enjoying where God has placed me, enjoying it. Yes, Courtney. Way to reframe it with language. I love that. Enjoying all of it. Love that. I have an electric bike and want to use it more this fall. Diana, I'm jealous. Yes. Also, I'm not doing no, that's a big purchase to me, but I'm going to add that to my... Here's the thing though. I feel like every time I ride a bike, my quads get bigger, and I don't need any more thick thighs. I got enough thick thighs, so maybe that's not a good choice for me. Okay, for the family. What is your fun for the family? We are doing some fun things. So number one is, of course, pumpkin carving and painting. Want to do that. Got to do that. Ooh, okay, Courtney. Ooh. Oh my gosh, that's a deal, Diana. Oh my gosh. That's awesome. So pumpkin carving and painting day. We are going to do a downtown night so my city does like fun Fridays, and October is a fun month for that. So we're going to do that. We're going to, of course, do bonfires. And then our big thing is that we're going to do an outdoor movie night. I still need to get all the equipment for that, but we're going to do an outdoor movie night with our friends. And of course, trick-or-treating is like a huge thing. So we're going to be trick-or-treating. November, the kids will have a fun week with their Gigi and Papal, which is always fun for them. And yeah, that kind of concludes like September, October. You know, it's not fair. It's not fair because summer months go by so slow. Fall months go by like this. They go like, I'm like, okay, yep, September, October, excuse me, December, what? And even though winter doesn't start until mid-November, I feel like people forget that. Actually, winter does, mid-November, towards the end though. People don't realize that, but it's just like fall's a blink, and it's so devastating. I really actually got mad, but we're gonna let it go. Goosebumps! Yes, Courtney. Yes. That's gonna be so fun. No, not Goosebumps, Courtney. Beetlejuice. I plan to intentionally carve out time for myself monthly, doing something I love. I love that one, Zeta. You deserve it because you're the best mom and wife and person in the world. I truly mean that. You're the best. OMG, please share the projector you use. I will once I get it. I'm reviewing them. Like, I'm trying to figure out which one to buy right now, and it's kind of overwhelming. So when I buy it, I will share it, but it is overwhelming. Yes, Beetlejuice, more mom brain. Yes, Courtney, don't worry. I was like, ooh, yeah, Goosebumps. Goosebumps is a good one though. Oh, also every Friday, we traditionally do Friday movie nights, but we're kind of transitioning that into Friday game night and movie night. So we're going to do games tonight. Like we have, good Lord, not chess. The boys play chess all the time, but we are not playing chess. Me and Journey are enjoying the night. So we have Uno, we have Taco Goat Cheese. We're going to play that one. And then there's Clue. We love Clue. So we're going to do game night, and we're going to really try to be good at doing that every Friday. The whole purpose of the boys not doing sports this season was so that we can have more intentional, laid back family time. And so we don't have to be at a practice or a game. We're being together. Yes, we remember Are You Afraid of the Dark, Diana? Absolutely. Yes. My son wants to make a gingerbread house. Oh, that's fun. But I want to make the cookies myself so that they're tasty. I feel you. S'mores. I want to try family reading evenings on the trampoline with blankets. Yes, Q. Tell me if you succeed at that, because I keep trying to enforce a reading, like 30 minutes of reading. We're all reading individually, but we're all in the living room where we're reading, and it just never sticks. So tell me if you're good at that. Also, we've made the switch of having the living room be the only actual living room, meaning this is the room where you watch TV. We only have one TV in the house now. So you watch TV in here, you play your tablets in here, you do computers in here. Everything that you have to be on an electronic happens in the living room, happens when we're together. Another fall show that we love to watch, and we're going to be watching this, is Dancing with the Stars. That's like, we love that tradition, so we're going to be doing that. That comes, I think it starts like in 2 weeks. So we're excited for Dancing with the Stars because it's just a good like family show. So just being really, the living room is the together room, the dining room is the together room, and really you only need to be in your room for when you want to go to sleep. So that's been fun to kind of shift the energy to where everyone is together all the time, which is my favorite. But as everybody gets older, no one wants to be by me, which is so sad. They're going to want to be with me when they're like adults, but in this stage, except Teo. Teo always wants to be by me. He loves me. Oh my gosh, yes. That's literally next month, and you're going to have the most beautiful fall. So excited, getting my hair done, fall family fun nights, pumpkin picking, apple picking, baking, all the things. Yes. I like that tip. Keep the family together, not hold in rooms. Yeah, like, and it, literally Justin was like, it's called the living room and it's called your bedroom. Because Titus was like, all my friends have game things in their rooms and TVs. And Justin's so old school. He was like, I don't care. Your bedroom is for you to go to sleep. Your living room is where we all live together and we're all communing and we're playing games. And that's where we'll do that. You don't need to do that in your room. And I was like, yes. Love you, Courtney. Bye. We are trying to do the 30 minutes of silent reading while in living room daily. It's hard to remember to do it each day. We got a candle to use to light just during that time. I love that. Maybe like having an object that's like really special to that time. Keisha, I really, really like that idea. Ever. But you know, everybody raises their kids different, and his friends just get a lot of stuff, and they have a lot of stuff. And he was like, I go over there and I feel like jealous. And I was like, that's a real feeling. Like, I'm sorry you feel jealous that your friends have all that stuff, but I promise you it's nothing to feel jealous about. And like, you have all that stuff. You just have it in the living room. That was these new kids, I tell you. Okay, you guys, I'm off to another meeting at 11:30. So I have to go, but this has been so fun. Thank you for listening to my commercial on voting. I'm going to post that website up for you guys to figure out what precinct you belong to and all of that. Thank you for listening about all the fall things. Thank you for sticking around. Thank you for being here, because literally none of you have to show up, but you continue to show up. It blows my mind. I appreciate you guys. I love you guys. Mwah, mwah, mwah. I always forget how to do this. Bye.